Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in your earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Well, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup, and I hope you subscribe to the podcast where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the February 26, 2024 episode of Second Cup. How are you this morning? I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I hope your morning's going great. My voice is just a little bit raspy. Did you notice that in the opening? Just a little bit. I don't know what exactly is going on, but there's just a little bit of something going on there. And I just took my home remedy, something that has been a go-to for me for many, many years. And I think it's working up and breaking up all that phlegm and mucus and that sort of thing in my throat. And that is apple cider vinegar and honey. And what I do is I take a coffee mug and I warm it up. I warm up some water in it, about 6 to 8 ounces. And then I add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and a good, generous tablespoon of real honey, and mix that together. And I drink that down, and boy, is that very satisfying. Really, really terrific. And I think that will go to work and kind of break up the phlegm and the mucus and whatever is going on in my throat there. Might be because the weather is changing. Might just be that time of year. I'm not entirely sure. But it really is a great, great home remedy. I don't know if any of you out there have ever used that remedy before, but I swear by it. I think it's absolutely wonderful. And I got apple cider vinegar this time around from right from a real farm where they farm apples, and I think that's probably the best place to get apple cider vinegar. I got mine from Cold Cork Springs in Ashtabula County, and I purchased enough to get me through the entire winter, and I would use it in the evening before turning in and that sort of thing. And boy, it was just really helpful. It's for me, now this is just for me, I'm not a doctor, this is not medical advice, so don't misunderstand this. But for me, it just helps with digestion, and it helps with clearing up my head. And they say there are a lot of vitamins and minerals in there too. It's very, very good, but you have to get the real stuff. And that's what I did this time around. I got the real stuff from a real farm where they make it and they know what they're doing. And it's terrific. And I think it's already kicking in. It's already starting to work. So let me know in the comments below if you have ever followed that recipe for a home remedy in the way of apple cider vinegar and honey. I certainly do. I swear by it, and I think it's wonderful. And you can Google the information on that and get some additional information, the do's and the don'ts and that sort of thing regarding apple cider vinegar. One cautionary note: you never want to take it straight. You want to make sure you're always diluting it. That's why I dilute it in about 8 ounces of water, warm water. Make sure to dilute it, and I add a little bit of honey for flavor. For me, it seems to do the trick. So great to be with you this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope it's a great day where you are. I'm looking out the window. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day. We had a a bit of a cold spell the last couple of days, but it looks like it's going to warm up. It's going to be, I think, in the 40s, the middle 40s today when I'm recording this. And I think it's going to progressively get warmer during this week. And hopefully that groundhog was correct in early spring. So I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll get the show underway in just a moment, but first, let's pay a few bills. Well, as we like to mention in the opening of the show, Second Cup is designed as a podcast to get out some last-minute information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. Here's a perfect example. Rodney Rimplinger sent this heads up along, and he said, "Good morning, Mark. Say, the wet shaving store has most Barbas soaps, creams, balms at 40% plus off. This stuff may be going fast." Yeah, and if you get over there to the wet shaving store, and their website is, let me get the website here for you so I know specifically. It's wetshaving.store. Wetshaving.store. All you have to do is punch that into your search bar of your browser, and the wet shaving store will come right up. If you go to that page for Barbas, you'll see that, yeah, they've got aftershave balms at $7.77, normally $14.99. They've got the Prestige Aftershave Lotion at $11.99, normally $20.99. The Barbas Classic Shaving Soap with Glycerin, regularly $14.99, on sale for $8.99. They also have the Barbas Classic Shaving Cream with Glycerin, $12.99. It's now on sale for $7.77. They also have the shaving cream with chlorophyll, the Barbas Classic Shaving Cream with chlorophyll, $13.99, on sale for $7.99. Yeah, if you are a Barbas fan, get over there to the wet shaving store and check out all the Barbas items that are on sale. Some nice savings. And of course, we've talked about Barbas before in the past, and great performance, beautiful lathers from the shave soaps and also the shave creams. Really terrific stuff. So check out Barbas at the wet shaving store. Looks like a big sale going on right now. And Rodney is correct. It may be selling very quickly. So hopefully by the time you hear this and you get over to the wet shaving store, there will still be some stock remaining. So my thanks to Rodney Ripplinger for the heads up on this one. Rodney, thank you very much. Now, I am really looking forward to today's head shave because I'm going to be using Bundabeard's On the Berg shave soap. Yeah, now why am I so excited about using On the Berg shave soap? Because I recently received the matching aftershave balm, On the Berg aftershave balm. Wow, I love this scent. Now, where did I get this? Well, viewer Philip Sharp very kindly sent this along because he is the distributor for Bundabeard shaving products here in the United States. He is getting ready to launch his website where he will be selling Bundabeard shaving soaps, etc. On that website. And the website is sharpshaver.com. Now that's spelled SharpShaver.com, sharpshaver.com. He'll also be offering the Bundabeard products on his Etsy storefront, and that is sharpshaver.etsy.com. Again, Sharpshaver is spelled SharpShaver, again, .etsy.com. And the launch date is to be determined. Everything is still under construction, but Philip Sharp is going to be the distributor of Bundabeard products in the United States. Really excited about that. And he very kindly sent along On the Berg aftershave balm. Here it is in the metal tin right here. And I'm going to unscrew the metal tin. And oh yeah, I absolutely love this scent. And I have the shave soap. I have the hard version of the shave soap. It comes in two versions, soft and hard. And here's what they have to say about the shave soap in general. This soap hits you with some serious creamy stuff and a very strong, sweet smell. If you like your lather to keep its fragrance throughout the shave and want something that will leave a trail of fragrance as you leave your house, this is one to try. Its blend of cedarwood, patchouli, lavender, and rose geranium takes me to the slopes of Tafelberg on a misty, dewy morning, so from there its name. Yeah, an absolutely beautiful, beautiful scent that, yeah, it's going to stay with you. Let's put it that way, but I really, really like the scent a lot, which is why I'm looking forward to doing a head shave with it later today. I got my hot towels in my hot towel cabinet all ready to go, and I am definitely going to do a head shave with this and follow up with the aftershave balm. Now, again, it comes in two versions, a soft soap version and also a hard soap version. Can you hear that? I have the hard soap version. And here's the breakdown on each version. They write, the soft shaving soap is a combination of a tallow and vegetable soap, making it quite unique. This marriage works magically. The softer soap makes for quicker and more luxurious loading on the brush, and it can easily be worked into any other container of your choice without the need for heating it or grating it down. This is a must-have in every hardcore shaver's inventory. That's very, very true. It is very moldable. You can scoop out some of that soap, kind of break away a piece, and then press it into a lathering bowl if you want to do it that way, and then close up the container, or load right from the container, kind of work it in also and kind of mash it down. Yeah, it really is very, very moldable. Version of a soft shave soap. So I like it a lot. I've used the Spicy Passage shave soap from Bunda Beard, which is the softer version. And yeah, terrific. Absolutely. Everything they say about brush loading, absolutely correct. Really, really like their tallow-based soaps. But the harder soap, here's what they have to say about the harder soap. The harder version of the soap has a plant oil and glycerin base, which is a new addition to our offerings. This soap was specifically developed as a combination soap for shaving, body, beard, and hair washing, a high-quality product that performs very well in any of these tasks. The result is a single bar of soap that can be used for those times when you cannot pack a lot, but still need to come out the other side looking and smelling $1,000,000. Absolutely. Yeah, it is really, really terrific. Very, very functional. And I'm looking at the puck right here, and yeah, can you hear that? That's the puck of Bunda Beard, the glycerin-based shave soap. Yeah, very, very functional. You can use it for shaving, for body, for hair. Yeah, and again, the scent is wonderful. As they describe it here, On the Berg has quite a strong, sweet smell. If you like a noticeable, prominent fragrance throughout the application and also something that will leave a trail of fragrance as you leave your house, this is one to try. And again, they go on to say about the balm, what they said about the shave soap. So the two scents match up really, really nicely. So the aftershave balm, the main ingredient, as they write here, is high-veld grass-fed tallow that has been processed by using water directly from the earth and coarse sea salt from the Kalahari Desert. To this, we have added some lovely plant oils and butters. Virgin cold-pressed olive oil from the Ferris Cape, shea butter all the way from Ghana, beeswax and propolis from Gauteng, and a touch of cold-pressed coconut oil from beautiful Mozambique. Perfectly natural skin food made for folks who can distinguish between buying a great product versus dropping cash on an extensively marketed brand. So yeah, a lot of great natural skin food ingredients in the balm, and really, really looking forward to using this post-shave after I've done my head shave with it. Oh yeah, absolutely wonderful, wonderful scent. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to using it because I have been using the Shark Dive aftershave balm here and there, and I also use it on my hands too, and it's really helped keep my hands nice and moisturized and crack-free throughout the winter months. So really has helped quite a bit. So my thanks to Philip Sharp for very kindly passing along the On the Berg aftershave balm from Bunda Beard Really looking forward to the head shave today. And remember, folks, Philip is going to be distributing On the Berg shave products here in the United States through sharpshaver.com and sharpshaver.etsy.com. The launch date to be determined. When we get that launch date, we will let you know right here on Second Cup and also the Monday morning mailbag. Thanks again, Philip. Really do appreciate it. Now, this morning in the opening of the show, I forgot to mention what coffee I'm using and what mug I'm using. And I guess I got wrapped up in the apple cider vinegar home remedy that I forgot to mention that, the coffee and the mug. But I moved it over here into this segment of the show because it fits in very, very nicely. Now, I'm enjoying Tim Hortons coffee again this morning in my very generic tan diner-style coffee mug that you may have seen on the Monday morning mailbag. Hang on, one more sip. Yeah, that is terrific. A nice hot cup of coffee to also help my voice along. Well, the reason why I'm talking about it here is because of an email that I got from Rodney Ripplinger. And he writes, "Hi, Mark. I watched a video by a guy that was touting making coffee in a percolator-style coffee maker. He claims that percolators are the only way to make good coffee because the water flows through the grounds multiple times. What do you think of that?" Now, we'll link the video below so you can check it out for yourselves. But I happened to email Rodney back and said, you know what? I've got an electric percolator in the basement. Now, I bought my parents' home after they passed away, and there is 40, 50, 60 years of stuff, of junk left in the house here, and I have to declutter. And part of the challenge of decluttering is knowing what to keep and knowing what to throw away, and that can be time consuming. So I'm so glad that I haven't been doing it willy-nilly and off the cuff. I'm glad I'm looking at everything because sure enough, right here, folks, here it is right here, I've got an electric percolator. This one, I'm going to look at the bottom of this. This one is called the Duralux coffee percolator made in Wooster, Ohio. How about that? This thing is old, and I still have right here, I don't know if you can hear this. This is the power cord, and it still works. I plugged this in this morning and just ran some water through it to see if it works, and yeah, it still works. And I'm going to take the lid off here, top of it there like that. That's the top of it, and inside I have the basket and the stem. Basket has a cover like that, and it comes off the stem. There's the stem right there. And yeah, so I have an electric percolator. Now, there seems to be, if this video is any indication, there seems to be a growing popularity. I'm just going to put that back together again. A growing popularity with making coffee with these electric percolator coffee makers. And again, the claim is because the water goes through multiple times through the coffee grounds that you get a more full-bodied, more flavorful cup of coffee. Now, again, I've got this percolator here that belonged to my parents. This thing's got to be, this thing's old. This is really, really old. And I am going to go through a cleaning process to make sure that the inside is clean enough and hospitable enough for making a cup of coffee. And I also found a video on that, and I will link that below in case you have one of these old style percolators laying around your house that maybe you got from your parents or your grandparents, something like that. But this thing still works, and the power cord, plugs right in. Now, I'm going to have to be careful with the power cord, too. I might look for another one just to be on the safe side because that power cord, while it's not frayed, yeah, you know what? I'm still going to be a little bit cautious about it. But plugged it in, and it works. So I'm looking forward to making a cup of coffee with it. Now, here's the thing. There are a lot of percolators, electric percolators available on Amazon. Again, like I say, it looks like this is the new direction for making coffee. Everything old is new again. And you may remember your parents or grandparents using these electric percolators to make their coffee, maybe daily, or maybe they pulled out an electric percolator for, to make coffee when friends and family came over for, get-togethers, gatherings, parties, that sort of thing. I know this percolator here that I'm holding right here that my parents had. This was always used whenever there was a family gathering. When my folks were hosting a party or a get-together of some kind. This was always used to make the coffee, and everybody loved coffee out of this electric percolator. And I think years and years and years and years ago, when I started drinking coffee, I had a couple of cups from this, and yeah, it's it's pretty darn good. And I'm looking forward to enjoying it again. So let me know in the comments below if you have an electric percolator, if you brew your coffee using an electric percolator, and we will link to an Amazon page where you can see a variety of electric percolators to make your own coffee with. I'm not entirely sure of the prices. You know what? Let me check right now. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, I'm looking at a page here with a wide variety of electric percolators here. They vary in price from about $80, $36, $54, $67, $45, $53. Yeah, so anywhere from the $35 range on up for these electric percolators. And they look very, very similar to what I'm holding right here. But of course, they're brand new. And if you have one of these electric percolators like I do, you might save yourself 50, 60, 80 bucks, something like that, provided that it works and it's not going to be an electrical hazard because of a frayed cord or something like that. So I may do a coin toss on this, to be perfectly honest with you. I just may hang on to this electric percolator here. Just to kind of hang on to it for nostalgic purposes because it belonged to my parents, and maybe invest in a $50 electric percolator, something that may be a little safer when plugging into an outlet, that sort of thing. Because you may want to test things out if you have one of these older ones and make sure it's going to be safe to use. I've already run this thing. This percolator 3 times this morning. And I just did water a couple times, and I also used a method in one of the instructional videos on how to clean it out, and that helped a great deal. So about 3 times I used it, and it looks like it's a 10-minute cycle. And then I think it has an automatic switch in here that after 10 minutes, it just stops percolating and just keeps things warm. I think that's how it works. I'm going to have to do a little more research on it. But anyhow, if you have one, make sure that it's still safe to use and give it a try. And if it is, give it a try and make some coffee. That's what I'm going to do. Or, you know what? There are some newer ones out there available on Amazon. You can pick one up for about $45, $50. It'll do the job for you. So I am looking forward to having some electric percolator perked coffee on the upcoming Monday morning mailbags. That's what I'm looking forward to. So Rodney, thanks again for the heads up on this. Really, really do appreciate it. I received this email from a viewer named Gary, and this is in regards to the Roman Empire Shavings Caesar razor. The Caesar safety razor. We've reviewed the Caesar safety razor on the channel before, and we'll link to that original review so you can check it out again. But here's what he wrote about the listing on Amazon. Gary writes, I could only guess what it means, but I am looking at an Amazon listing for Caesar double wire razor from Roman Empire Shaving Company. I wonder if double wire has some special meaning, not clear to me or to some people. You know what, Gary? I think double wire is just a mistranslation. Obviously, the razor is made in China, and I just think that the folks over there in putting the listing together on Amazon just accidentally mistranslated double edge, that sort, or DE, that sort of thing. Instead of saying double edge, they're saying double wire. I just think it's a mistranslation. However, your pointing this out reminds us of what a terrific razor this is for $10. Because not only do you get a razor, it's $9.98. Not only do you get a safety razor, a three-piece safety razor that is very well made, delivers a nice mild shave, has some nice blade feel and good efficiency, but you also get 20 shaving blades with it. Now I've got mine right here. It comes in a nice sleeved box. So I'm going to open up that sleeved box right now, and we're just going to open it up like that. And there are my 20 razor blades in a couple of trays side by side. They gave me 5 Astra, 5 Voskhod, 5 Gillette 7 o'clock in the yellow box, and 5 Gillette Platinum. How about that? Plus the safety razor itself. I mean, that's pretty darn good for just under $10, $9.98. And again, a nice razor. The handle has some nice knurling to it, nicely chromed. And they have several of these available on Amazon. They have the Caesar in a gunmetal finish on the handle, which is kind of nice. And then they have the one that I have here, which is all chromed. And each of those is $9.98. And they also have one called the Augustus, which is a textile shaving head with a slightly different handle. And that's $7.99. And that one also comes with 20 blades. They also offer some shavettes that come with blades. Here, they also have a Caesar gold handled razor for $9.98. So if you want a gold handled or gold plated, it's not gold, but it has a gold plating kind of look to it. Probably, I would say, a gold chrome kind of plating to it. You can get this one for $9.99. So as I say, they have several versions out there: chrome, gunmetal, a gold look to the handle, and a textile head. Plus their shavettes, that sort of thing. But each of these safety razors comes with 20 blades, and that's the amazing thing. So for $10, you get a three-piece safety razor plus 20 blades. What a great deal that is. And again, this is a nice razor that delivers a nice mild shave. And it's the kind of razor, because we've been talking about TSA regulations, it's the kind of razor that you can throw into your DOP kit in your carry-on. And if for some reason they confiscate it, you're not out a lot of money. You're just out $10 for the safety razor. As long as you don't put, and again, it's personal discretion of the TSA agent. As long as you don't put blades in the carry-on bag along with the razor, chances are 50-50 that they're going to let the razor go through. But, if you put those blades in there, forget it. All bets are off. I mean, absolutely. But again, it's a very inexpensive, very affordable, affordably priced razor that delivers a nice mild shave. And the way that they have it packaged, it's a nice presentation, will make a really nice gift. You could give out a lot of these, during dads and grads and other holidays for only $10. That's pretty darn good. Now, one word about quality control. I can't speak to the consistency of their quality control. As I often mention with bargain price razors like these, where they're $10, $11, $8, that sort of thing. Sometimes quality control will not be as consistent as with other top shelf, more highly priced razors. That when you buy a Mula R89, that you pay $45 for that. The one that I buy and the one that you buy are going to be identical. The quality control is going to be absolutely perfect. With bargain price razors, the quality control may not be as consistent. And that's the whole point here. So, just a little cautionary note But, look at the reviews, check and see what other users are saying about the razor, and you can kind of gauge the quality control consistency based on what they're saying. I'll look at the reviews here right now for you just to get a look at what they're saying about it. And it's got a 60% five-star rating. So that tells me that the quality control is fairly consistent, so that you got a good shot at getting a razor that will deliver a shave equivalent to what I experienced. Best guess, best guess. But anyhow, I wanted to thank Gary for passing along the heads up on this. I think it's just a mistranslation in the way they listed it on Amazon. And I think instead of double wire, they were trying to say double edge, is my guess. But a great reminder of a nice bargain razor that you can pick up for just under $10 and get 20 blades, 20 great blades to go with it too. And again, if travel is your thing and you want to take a safety razor in your carry-on and you want to get something that you can afford to lose, check out the Caesar razor from Roman Empire Shaving. Again, less than $10. If they confiscate it, you're not out a lot of money. And on the other side of the equation, it delivered a really nice, mild, efficient shave with some nice blade feel to it. So, I really enjoyed the shave with it. I was really impressed with the performance at that price point. So check it out again, Roman Empire Shaving's Caesar razor. You can get it in a variety of different finishes on the handle, a gold finish, a gunmetal finish, a chrome finish, that sort of thing. And you get 20 blades with it, a real bargain. So thanks again for the reminder on this, Gary. Really do appreciate it. Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a movie. It's from 2001. It stars Guy Pearce, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Joe Pantoliano. It's called Memento. Now, this movie is one that you're either going to love or you're going to hate. Let me say that right up front, because it deals with a different kind of plot line, a different kind of storytelling. Let me give you a little bit of background without any spoilers. Guy Pearce plays an individual who suffers from short-term memory loss. He cannot remember what happened to him 5 minutes prior due to a brain injury that he suffered, and he is looking for his wife's killer. And what he does is he takes pictures of the people and places that he encounters, and he makes notes to himself to try to unravel the mystery of who killed his wife. And because he can't remember 5 minutes prior to what happened to him, he relies on these pictures and notes to try to decipher what's going on in his world. The storyline is told in reverse. So you see the ending of the movie, and as you move through the movie, you're moving 10 minutes prior to the ending, 15 minutes prior to that, 5 minutes prior to that. So the timeline moves in reverse as you're watching the movie. This is the kind of movie that you have to sit down and watch from beginning to end without getting up. If you get up and you do something for a minute or two and you come back down, you're going to be completely lost as to what's going on. You have to watch the movie from beginning to end in order to understand what's going on. And you also have to piece things together at the conclusion of the movie. You have to kind of look at it and say, okay, now what happened here? And I admit I had to go onto the web to try to flesh out the ending a little bit, to get an understanding of it. I had a hunch as to what was going on, and my hunch was pretty much correct, but I wanted to find confirmation of it. And sure enough, my hunch was correct. Oh yeah, that's why this character did that. But it's not a big movie. It's not a big grand movie. It's a smaller movie. This was directed by Christopher Nolan. He is famous for Batman Begins and Inception and some other really amazing movies. And if you like Christopher Nolan's work, you'll really enjoy Memento, because this was the movie that kind of put him on the map. Again, a really different kind of storytelling, very engaging, but let me just say, you're either going to really enjoy watching this movie or you're going to hate it. It really forces you to do a little bit of thinking and to really pay attention as to what's going on. Now, the movie is rated R. There is some foul language there. There's some a little bit of violence, and I don't think there's much sexual content in it, anything like that. But yeah, just so you know, it is rated R, and there is some over-the-top language being used in the movie. But a really, really interesting concept in how this character is trying to solve a mystery, in that he has short-term memory loss. And again, you'll see this in the movie. He'll meet someone, he'll talk to them, and then 5 minutes later, he's meeting them again all over. And he has to take a picture, take some notes in order to look at it and say, okay, I guess I met this person before. So really kind of an interesting concept. This is a movie I've heard about for years, and I saw that it was available on Amazon Prime, and I decided to finally sit down and watch it. And again, you've got to pay attention. You've got to watch this from beginning to end in order to understand what's going on in the movie. If you have to get up, make sure you pause it and do whatever you have to do. Get your drink, get your popcorn, whatever. Sit back down and unpause it, because if you walk away and you miss a minute or two, even a minute or two, you're not going to understand what just happened. So from 2001, Memento, starring Guy Pearce, Carrie-Anne Moss, Joe Pantoliano, directed by Christopher Nolan. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show, and I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together again with you on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.